Seva da vida. Liga o português, essa é a nossa. Meu inglês, seu português e deixa aí.
राजनी शक्ति के प्रभाव से जीव जड़ धर्म को छोड़कर नित्य सिद्ध ज्ञान के बल से अपने वास्तविक धर्मों को प्राप्त कल मैंने ये बताया था
Just 1 second. Now it might be okay, just 1 minute. Stop. I can try to share this. You put in the front. After some time, because now it came like it's working.
इसलिए तत्व और रस विचार में यदि हम देखें वास्तव रूप में राधा जी की कृपा जिसकी पर है
Did you put in front? Can you help me? Yeah, now it's working. Let's see if it will stop. Then I.
जीव सच्चिदानंद है भगवान सच्चिदानंद
The Jiva is Sachidananda and Lord is also Sachidananda. Listen some Tata Siddhanta.
भगवान की कहा जाता है क्या
Bhagavan is called
ब्रिहद सच्चिदानंद
Brihad Sachidananda Mai Bhagavan.
और जीव है
And the Jiva is Anu, means very small, unmined.
दोनों में ही चेतन धर्म है
Both are conscious beings, Lord and the Jivas.
भगवान की कहा जाता है
Bhagavan is called Brihad Chaitanya
और जीव को क्या कहा
and the Jiva is called Anu Chaitanya. You know, huh?
जीव को कहा जाता है
So the Jiva is called Anu Chaitanya.
चेतन धर्म में ये तीन वस्तु विद्यमान है
So in the conscious beings, they have 3 symptoms. Samvit, Sandhin, Ladin. Gyan, Bal and Kriya. Feeling, willing, knowing. All the conscious beings, they have feeling, willing and knowing. Sometimes this can be manifest, sometimes not. Just like the 5 elements are also present in the wood. The 5 tattvas. There's also fire in the woods or not? From Kunjeshwari's form. How can you see the fire in the wood? If you rub 2 pieces of wood together, then you'll be able to see the fire. So in the same way, Bhagavan is called Brihad Chaitanya and the Jiva is Anu Chaitanya. God is a great conscious being and the Jiva is small, infinitesimal conscious being. The same spiritual nature that God has, the Jivas also have. God is full of knowledge, full of love, prema and gyan. In the same way, the Jivas also. They also have this bliss inside them, Ananda. But this Ananda they have is so little, very little.
राजनी शक्ति बृहद राजनी शक्ति श्रीमती राधिका
But Brihad Hladini Shakti also means that the Jiva also has pleasure, some potency, pleasure inside. But Srimati Radhika, she's the gigantic pleasure potency, Srimati Radhika. The least fraction of Mahabhava is Shraddha. This Shraddha slowly grows, develops into Sadhu Sanga, Bhajana, Kriya, Anartha, Nivriti, Nista, Ruchi, Shakti, then Bhav, Prem. And many stages of Prema, they grow and grow and grow. Srimati Radhika gives pleasure to Krishna. That's why her name is Hladini Shakti, pleasure potency. That's why her name is Hladini. Lada means Ananda, happiness, bliss. The Jivas, they also have this ananda, this bliss, but in a very small fraction, infinitesimal, minute fraction. And this is also called Shraddha. This Shraddha for Guru, Bhagavan, this faith, Shraddha we have. The source of the Shraddha is Srimati Radhika. So yesterday I spoke. If you get this merciful, if you don't read the Radha Kripa Kataksha song, you cannot get the mercy of Srimati Radhika. That's why early in the morning, after waking up, what should you read or recite? The Radha Kripa Kataksha. Hey, Srimati Radhika, when you will give me this merciful sidelong glance. Like for some days we have been listening about the Madhura Kadambini. This Karuna, mercy, compassion of Lord. Audharya, magnanimity and Karuna, mercy of Lord. This Karuna is also called anugraha, it's favor. So I explain two words, anugraha and nigraha. So to the evil people, God will punish them. So the duty of Lord is to punish the evil people, evil entities, those who are doing wrong. Like in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explains. To protect the sadhus and to destroy the demons. What is to protect the sadhus? Those sadhus who are suffering separation of Krishna. To give darshan to these sadhus, Bhagavan manifests, appears. This is called anugraha, mercy. The devotees praying to Bhagavan in this way. Hey Prabhu, give me mercy. We are suffering in this material world. We are all suffering in this material world. We are suffering so much. Can anyone say that can anyone say I'm not having any suffering in my life? No, only a crazy person. Everyone's feeling suffering and unhappiness in their life, sadness. These three miseries, everyone is burning in these three miseries. Even small ants until Brahma. Everyone, by the influence of time, is burning. Even Brahma, yes. In the time of Mahapralaya, he is also destroyed. Like the bigger post you have, the higher post, the bigger is your headache. He's saying, but Brahma is always chanting holy names, huh? Gurudeva says, yes, he's chanting holy names, but he has his duties. He must perform. You are the Mahanta, in charge of the temple. So it doesn't mean you can only chant holy names and let those others do everything. So Chitra Hindi is going on, look. So you became the president of the temple. Somebody made you the president of the temple. But still must work, like you must also do many duties. You're only chanting holy names, you think that's it. You became a Babaji.
ठीक है बेटा भी आ गया
Everything okay? Your son also came? Yes. Okay.
अच्छा कार्य आपको करना पड़ेगा
You still have to work, like do your duties.
भजन तो करना पड़ेगा
You must do your Bhagavad bhajan. Okay?
किंतु भजन के साथ ही साथ आपके
But at the same time also you have to follow the responsibilities.
इसलिए ब्रह्म पद प्राप्ति इतने सहज
So
नहीं
it's not
होता
so easy to attain the position, the post of Brahma. You have to, for 100, follow properly the Varnashram Dharma.
ब्रह्मचारी गृहस्थ वानप्रस्थ अथवा और ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय वैश्य शूद्र वर्ण और आश्रम धर्म के ठीक से पालन करना
So you have to follow properly the rules of Brahmana.
जन्म के बाद
And then after 100 births,
पद दिया जाता है
which post you get? Post of Brahma.
और भी उसमें भी नहीं होता स्वयं भगवान क्या करते हैं उसमें शक्ति संचार कर देते हैं
Gives you some potency,
जिस प्रकार
just like in Brahma Samhita explains.
जिस प्रकार
Just like
एक मणि होता है जिसे कहते हैं सूर्यकांत मणि क्या होता
there's
है
one jewel called Surja Kantamani, one crystal, also called Bias Kantamani, one stone special.
सूर्य के तेज किरण
One jewel, a kind of crystal, Surja Kantamani. When this crystal is reflecting the sun rays, it becomes so shiny as like the sun itself. Looks like there's another second sun there. You see? Do you understand? Listen. Brahma Samhita explains. So in the same way, God gave you some post, like of a Brahma, suppose, and you are following the rules. You have followed the rules. And at the same time, God also gave you some potency for you to perform all your responsibilities. Because to create is nothing ordinary. It's not an ordinary thing. To create, the duty of Brahma is to create. So who can create? That person who God put his potency, his Shakti in that person. So then Brahma can do his duty, follow the rules, etc. Every day he's doing Havan, fire, sacrifice, and who is the worshipful deity of Brahma? Sahasra Srishta Vishnu. Sahasra Srishta Vishnu. Garbhodakasayi Vishnu. Garbhodakasayi Vishnu. Sahasra Srishta Vishnu.
Ksirodakasayi Vishnu, जो समस्त जीव के हृदय में रहते और एक Garbhodakasayi Vishnu और
So one Vishnu, three Vishnus. This Ksirodakasayi Vishnu, Garbhodakasayi Vishnu, and Karanadokasayi Vishnu. So the Vishnu who stays in the heart of all, every Jiva is Ksirodakasayi Vishnu. The Vishnu who takes care of each universe is called Garbhodakasayi Vishnu. And that Vishnu who is controller of all the universes is called Karanadokasayi Vishnu. So one Bhagavan who is manifesting in three forms. Karanadokasayi Vishnu, Garbhodakasayi Vishnu, and Ksirodakasayi Vishnu. Look, this Vishnu, when he breathes, inhales, and he exhales, this time is the creation going on, the inhalation and exhalation of Krishna, of Vishnu. Brahma Samhita explains. So the Katha we are describing, Garbhodakasayi Vishnu is the worshipful deity of Brahmaji. So Brahmaji, early in the morning, every day, he does fire sacrifice. In the Mahapralaya, Brahmaji takes the Jivas, and where does he go to? Gurudev is saying, actually there are many kinds of Pralaya, 4 kinds of Pralaya, destruction. pralaya means to destruction. One thing is nitya pralaya. Like every day we go to sleep and we wake up. It's called nitya pralaya. To sleep and wake up is also called nitya pralaya. Nitya pralaya. To sleep and to wake up. Nitya, eternal pralaya, like every day. Every day. Another is kanda pralaya, means partly devastation. In the kanda pralaya, partly devastation, sarga, marta and patal. These three lokas are destroyed. Swarga, marta and patal. Swarga, marta and patal, they are destroyed. Then the mahapralaya, third kind, everything is destroyed. But there's another pralaya that when the Brahma 100 years of age is finished, then is the mahapralaya. So he's asking, third is mahapralaya and fourth is maha. Okay, so one is mahapralaya, another mahapralaya. So when the 100 years of Brahma finish and then the Lord starts the creation again. One thing is kanda pralaya, part of devastation. One thing is nitya pralaya, daily destruction. Okay, dainik pralaya, daily devastation. Every day we go to sleep and wake up. It's called dainik pralaya, like daily devastation. Another one is mahapralaya. In the mahapralaya, until Brahmaji, not even Brahmaji is also there, only water and water. Mahapralaya. But so, at that time, Brahma has already liberated. Brahma already left, liberated. At that time, all the Jivas, they are taken, and Bhagavan, this Garbhodakasayi Vishnu, in a subtle way, take all the Jivas and these Jivas enter Garbhodakasayi Vishnu. And then, when God, Bhagavan desires, then the Karanadokasayi Vishnu will stimulate Maya. Then stimulating Maya, all the Jivas, they will come in the womb of Maya. Then according to the karma of the Jivas, then they will start to do activities again. Now this is described. So there are three kinds of pralaya, destruction, devastation. Sometimes also described four kinds. But actually, there are three kinds of pralaya, devastation. What you do, then according to that you stay in Karanadokasayi Vishnu. Then when Lord desires to create, then Lord stimulates Maya, vibration, vibrates Maya, and then He sends the Jivas into this material world. So many descriptions are there. Because there's less fraction of bhakti is Radha. Then from these you can develop Sadhu Sanga, Bhajana, Kriyana, Nivriti, Nistha, Rucha, Shakti, Bhava, Prem. And attaining this prema, also this is Sneha, Man, Pranaya, Raga, Nuraga, and goes on. So this subtle potency of the Jiva, this same potency will develop more and more. How? By Sadhu Sanga, association of Sadhu. Because without Sadhu Sanga, this potency of the Jiva will not manifest. Just like by the rays of the sun, the lotus petal of the lotus, they open. 87 looks like. So by the rays of the sun, the lotus, chapter 4, the lotus open its petals by the rays of the sun. Understand? So in the same way, Hladini Shakti Swarupini Srimati Radhika.
राधा जी की कृपा हमारे ऊपर हो जाए,
So if we get the mercy of Srimati Radhika,
तब हम सत्संग प्राप्त करेंगे।
then we can attain sadhu sanga.
और कोई कारण नहीं,
There's no other reason.
इसलिए तो कहा है, राधा कृपा कटाक्ष।
So that's why the Radha Kripa
राधा
Kataksha.
जी की कृपा रूपी कटाक्ष।
This sidelong glance of Srimati Radhika, this mercy in her sidelong glance.
राधा जी की कृपा कटाक्ष हो जाए,
If you get this Kripa Kataksha, sidelong glance, merciful sidelong glance, then slowly you can develop in the path of bhakti.
और तीसरे पद ब्रह्मांड नगर में देखो ना, भगवान जी गुरु कृष्ण प्रसाद पाए भक्ति लता बीज माली भैया से ही करे आरोपण श्रवण कीर्तन जले करह से जन। कृष्ण भक्ति के बीज क्या है?
What is the seed of Krishna Bhakti? Krishna Seva vasana.
कृष्ण की सेवा करने की जो इच्छा,
The seed of Bhakti is Krishna, no, Bhakti Latha beej.
यही क्या करते हैं?
Seed of the creeper of Bhakti is this desire to serve to Krishna, and this will develop in our heart. How?
भगवान की कृपा से।
By the mercy of Guru and Bhagavan.
भगवान जी गुरु कृष्ण प्रसाद पाए भक्ति लता बीज। भक्ति लता बीज क्या है?
What is Bhakti Latha beej?
कृष्ण
Krishna Seva vasana is the seed of the creeper of devotional service.
पद्धति में क्या रहता है?
Generally, the conditioned souls, they have Maya vasana, desire to serve to Maya.
आज माया वासना रहता है, दुख कष्ट आदि भोगते रहते हैं,
Suffering so much,
माया की तरफ चलते रहते हैं।
still we are going towards
माया
Maya.
लेकर के पीटती रहती है,
Maya is like beating you.
तथापि माया लेकर जाती
Still you are running behind Maya.
है। इसलिए मैंने कहा
So I told,
साधु के कर्तव्य
what is the
है,
duty of a sadhu?
किसको कहा जाता है?
Who is a bona fide sadhu?
एक जीव की जो
That person who
वासना के बदल करके
can change the one jiva even
भगवान की तरफ,
from the desire to serve Maya and bringing this jiva to the service of Bhagavan.
जैसे प्रातःकाल में
It's like in the early morning I told that story. Anguli Mala.
अंगुली माली के बता
I told the story of the Anguli Mala, that demon, the garlands. There was a demon.
वो प्रतिज्ञा कर ली,
He took a vow.
मैं 1000 मनुष्य को मैं
I will kill 100 human beings
और उससे एक अंगुली
and I will
जो है,
cut
काट
off
करके मैं खाला।
100 human beings. I'll kill.
इसलिए उसके राक्षस के नाम क्या बताया गया?
Like Hazar, oh yeah, 1,000.
अंगुली माला।
And then,
एक जीव के एक मनुष्य के
sorry.
मारा,
So he killed
और उसके अंगुली के काट करके मारा गया।
999
कितना हो गया?
human beings.
99।
He had already killed 999 human beings. In the morning I also told 100 instead of 1,000. In the morning I also told wrong. It's 1,000. Okay, so 1,000. Now it's proper. Okay, so 1,000 human beings he told he would kill and cut off their finger and put as a garland.
अंगुली माला राक्षस है।
But 1,000 of 100 fingers. 1,000 fingers, sorry.
मैं जाता हूँ। मरने की डर क्या है?
Okay, so what happened?
मैं
He used to live in a forest, and then people were telling the sadhu, don't go there, because he will kill you and make you also put your finger in his garland of 1,000 fingers. Sadhu told, I don't care, because he will change my life or I will change, or he will change my life or I will change his life. He's the sadhu who changed the lives of the people. I told in the morning the story of Anguli Mala.
तो जब गए अंगुली माला
So
अट्टहास्य करने लगे।
when he came to the forest, the saint came to the forest and he was laughing. This Anguli Mala was laughing at the sadhu, but he also was astonished. Why this sadhu is knowingly coming towards me? And then the sadhu, with his influence, power, he didn't, like the Anguli Mala could not even stand up from the stone where he was sitting. He could not stand up. So the saint came to him close the window, otherwise the dust will come.
और साधु ने उसको क्या किया?
So the sadhu came close to him.
अंत में अंगुली माला को क्या समझाया?
So in the end, the Anguli Mala, what did sadhu explain to Anguli Mala in the end? What did I tell them? If you cannot give birth, you cannot kill anyone.
आप जिसको जीवन दान नहीं दे सकते,
If you cannot give the life to anyone, you cannot take the life of anyone. You cannot kill anyone.
किसी जीवों की हत्या करने के तुम्हारा
You
अधिकार
don't have the
नहीं।
right to kill any living entities. Instead, many people ask,
कुछ विधर्मी लोग भी कहते हैं,
some non-religious people, they're saying, oh, in the Bhagavad is saying that first the sadhus, they used to kill cows in the past. They used to do also Ashwamedha Yagya, this fire sacrifice of cows and horses. You have heard also this probably. But in Kali Yuga this is not possible. Because at that time, these sadhus who used to kill cows, which cow they used to kill? Old cows. And after killing them, they used to again revive them, giving new life to them. Okay, so the person maybe read, oh, the sadhu used to kill cows. But the second line of the shloka was saying that the sadhu used to give again life back to the cow. This line people are not reading, only the first part. So some people, they give this example. So what is the meaning? So if you cannot take out the life of anyone, you cannot kill anyone. So in Kali Yuga, killing a cow is prohibited. Ashwamedha Yagya also fast. Sacrifice of horse is also prohibited in Kali Yuga. 5 things are prohibited in Kali Yuga. So in this sloka is saying, you should not kill a cow. Also Ashwamedha Yagya you should not do. Ramachandra performed, but in which yuga? In Treta Yuga. And they used to sacrifice the horse, but then they used to again revive the horse. So if you cannot kill him, if you cannot give life, you cannot kill him. The saints with their power, they used to so the saints with their power, they changed the life of the people. So this Anguli Mala, he surrendered his life to that sadhu, and he also became a sadhu. Sadhu is that person who can change our lifestyle. Maybe you all have already were eating maybe onion, garlic, eggs and other things. But because you came to the association of sadhu, your life changed or not? Change or not? Huh? Bilkul. Completely changed. This is true or not? The lifestyle completely changed because of the sadhu. The lifestyle of Ramananda changed. I told him, don't live in the temple, but serve the temple. I told him. Before, he was telling me, I'll live in the temple, I'll live in the temple. But I gave him a mantra. Until now, he's following my mantra. You can ask him. I used to go to his house, and I used to take 2 rupees donation in his house. And I used to sit down in his house. So he used to give me 2 rupees. So I used to sit in his house, speaking some Harikatha in their house. Very nice. He told Prabhu, I want to stay in the temple. He told me, I don't want to get married. I told, you are Vrajavasi, what will you do in the temple? Your house is already a mart. Okay, so do one thing. Don't get married and don't also stay in the temple. Just serve. So until nowadays, he hasn't gotten married, and also he doesn't live in the temple. But he served everything in the temple. He's doing. Nossa, acho que ele morava no tempo. Since the time of Gurudev. So his life changed or not? So many boys that used to live in Braj, they stayed in Braj, but after 2-4 days, stayed in the temple, but after 2-4 days they ran away. So no, the sadhu can change your lifestyle. This is Ramananda Prabhu. Ramananda, you're telling true or not? He's saying yes, right. So he was giving always 2 rupees, so my 2 rupees. So I used to give 2 rupees. Now I don't have these 2 rupees anymore, but now thousand rupees came because now he's serving. He's doing bhajan and he's bringing so many people to the temple, Ramanand Prabhu. He's doing bhajan himself and he's also engaging everyone in the bhajan. Yeah? So I have an old book that I used to note all the names of the people. So his name was Rama Sog or something. So I used to write that he used to give 2 rupees. I used to write Rameshwari giving 2 rupees as donation. So, but now he's serving in the temple. He's not giving money. He stopped giving money after because he was already serving in the temple. For some time he continued giving. So I took his name out of my list of donations because he's not giving the 2 rupees anymore because now he's serving the temple whole day all the time. But we got actually 1,000 rupees actually now because of this service. So the duty of the sadhu is to change the lifestyle of everyone. So I told the story of this Anguli Mala, this demon who had taken off to make garland of 1,000 fingers, of 1,000 different human beings. In Brazil there was a boy. What was his name? Kon. Radhanath Prabhu. You know, his name was Radhanath Prabhu. He's Brazilian. He's a student. He used to be a butcher, killing animals, cows. No. So I told him, and one day I told him to stop, and then he became a devotee. So really changing the life history, lifestyle. Mahaprabhu also changing the lives. If you tell the person, do bhajan. So Srimati Radhika is Hladini Shakti Swarupini, embodiment of pleasure potency. Influence 87. Influenced by Hladini Shakti, the living entities give up their material occupational duties, dharma, and attain the real dharma on the strength of the eternally perfected knowledge. The duty of the soul is to do bhajan of Lord. Navadvipa in its entirety is a transcendental manifestation. Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu performs his pastimes in this very dham. Verse 89. With material eyes, people perceive this place to be like any other. This is because the illusory energy covers their eyes and hides the real eternal abode of the Lord. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, in Sri Navadvipa there is no means and place or time that is influenced by Maya, and the Jivas here are not entangled by material illusion. In the time of destruction, everything can be destroyed, but the Dham is not destroyed. In the Mahapralaya, everything is destroyed, devastated, but the Dham, no. Navadvipa-dhama, Vrindavana-dham, Kshetra-dham also, Jagannath-puri. They are never ever destroyed. Never. However, being bound by his fruitive activities, the Jiva becomes controlled by illusion and sees Sri Navadvipa-dhama as a material place. So we cannot see the transcendental place. When by good fortune, through the association of saintly persons, Prema appears in a Jiva, he will see Navadvipa-dhama as the manifest transcendental Vaikuntha Loka. Then he will always see with his own eyes all the transcendental components of the Dham, such as the land and time. When we have the eyes full of the eyes of bhakti and the anjan, I would say like the kajal of love, the unguent of love, then we can see Lord. If we have the eyes with love, smeared with the love, then you can see Lord. Those who are highly sensed, which have achieved bhav and prema, then they can see Lord. So if your eyes of love, of bhakti, smeared with the unguento, smeared with the... So the eyes of bhakti and the kajal of prem, anjan means kajal, then the jiva can see the transcendental dham. Kajal, then the jiva can see Krishna. If you don't have prema, you cannot see actually Krishna. God gave us two eyes. So Shastra explains about the eyes. There are two kinds of vision or eyes. Kam chakshu, vision of lust, and prema chakshu, vision of love. With kam chakshu, you see these material things, and with the prema chakshu, with the kama chakshu, you see material things in this material world, and with the prema chakshu, you see Lord. I tell you the truth. When we are going to the temple, we generally go upstairs to come inside the temple. So when you come to the temple, generally your vision is up, isn't it? Because when we come to the temple to see Lord, suppose you go to the Shriji Mandir in Barshana, so many stairs you have to climb. So your eyes, your vision is where? Up, isn't it? But when you leave the temple, you're facing down, isn't it? Because you have to come down the stairs. So what is the meaning? What is the meaning? Prema takes us up, and lust takes us down. So this example I give. Prema takes us up, and the vision of lust pulls us down to the hell. So vision of lust, kam chakshu, and prem chakshu, vision of love. With the prem chakshu, vision of love, we can go to Lord. And with the kam chakshu, eyes of lust, we'll go to the hell and stay in this material world. No other reason. So in the commentaries it explains like this: if you have love in your heart, you only see good things. But if you don't have prem in your heart, you only see bad things everywhere. You cannot see anything else. That's why he's saying here. Navadvipa-dhama is actually transcendental. 1993. When by good fortune, through the association of saint persons, saintly, Prema appears in a Jiva, he will see Navadvipa-dhama as the manifest transcendental Vaikuntha. Then he will always see with his own eyes, all the transcendental components of the Dham, such as the land and time. I have described the real truth of Navadvipa-dhama in your presence, O Jiva. Being situated in pure goodness, Shuddha Sattva, please deliberate upon this tattva. Bhakti Vinoda, desiring to attain the lotus feet of Shinitananda Prabhu and Sri Jana Vadevi, is revealing this confidential truth. If you don't have the mercy of Bhagvan, you cannot see the transcendental Dham. So yesterday I told, what is Vrindavana Dham? It's a transcendental Dham. Transcendental. But how can we realize this? Vrindavan Dham is not ordinary. We go to Vrindavan, but what is actually Vrindavan? By sadhu sanga and studying the Shastra, and by the influence of your bhajan, slowly, this will manifest in your heart. To live in the Dham, Dham Vas, is not an ordinary thing. Those who have done austerities in many lives, sadhana bhajan in many lives, these people can stay in the Dham. Those who live in Vrindavan, they are so fortunate. Who knows for how many lives they did austerities. That's why the person is now staying in Vrindavan. Not everybody can stay in Vrindavan. So it's not an ordinary glory to live in Vrindavan, it's transcendental. If you don't have bhakti, I'm staying in Vrindavana. Don't say that, like I don't have bhakti but I'm staying in Vrindavana, what to do? Don't say that. I actually have so many pious deeds from many lives, so many bhajan sadhana from previous lives. That's why mercifully now, Hladini Shakti's European embodiment of pleasure, Srimati Radhika, is giving me a place in the Dham. Prabhupada Saraswati Pad. In that book he wrote, in the book Vrindavan Mahimamrita he wrote, he wrote, so glorious to stay in the Dham. He wrote in this book, if somebody tells me, oh, don't go to Vrindavana, I will cut off the head of this person. If somebody tells me, I don't have money to go to Vrindavan, somebody says, I would sell everything and I would go. I don't have money to stay in Vrindavan. How will I live my life, maintain my life? Somehow. And that Kirtan explains. Listen first what I want to say, then you're just speaking without listening. How to stay in Vrindavan? If I'm thirsty, I'll drink the water of the Jamuna. If I'm hungry, I'll go to the house of the Vrajavasis. Oh, Srimati Radhika, be merciful and give me birthing. To let me live in Vrindavan. So beautiful this, huh? Our Goswamis told, and they stated like this. Is it true or not? The glories of staying in Vrindavan. Prabhupada Saraswati Pad He also said this. Okay, but Mahaprabhu told us to go to Vrindavan but not stay so much time. Why? Gurudev is saying Mahaprabhu told this to whom? Mahaprabhu told, if you go to Vrindavan, don't stay longer, and if you go to Giriraj, don't climb on Giriraj to see Gopal. This slope. Gurudev is saying those who are not qualified, those who are following Vidhi Marga, they might see some behavior of the Vrajavasis and criticize them. That's why they should not stay long time in Vrindavan. Rup Sanatan, for Rup Sanatan, Mahaprabhu told them to stay in Vrindavan, wasn't it? But on the other hand, also Mahaprabhu told to this other person another moment, don't stay in Vrindavan for a long time. Because it depends on the adhikara, eligibility of the person. The instructions are given according to the eligibility. So Mahaprabhu is giving teaching to each devotee. Like for Rup Sanatan, Mahaprabhu told to go to Vrindavan. Nityananda also told to Jiva Goswami, go to Vrindavan and stay with your uncles. He told or not? We just heard this. Yes, he told. So in this way, depending on the eligibility of the person, then the instruction is given accordingly. If you go to Vrindavan, don't stay longer. And if you go to Giriraj, don't climb on Giriraj to see Gopal. Because Giriraj is directly Bhagavat Swarup, God. So don't climb on Giriraj. Don't step on Giriraj. Because Giriraj is directly Bhagavat Swarup. Mahaprabhu used to serve so much that stone of Giriraj, Giriraj Shila. Mahaprabhu got this Shila from one sadhu called Sakarananda, and he was Advaitavadi, monist. Sakarananda, something like that. And then Mahaprabhu used to bathe this Shila with his tears. And Mahaprabhu used to offer manjari, tusi manjari. Mahaprabhu used to worship this Shila, also the stone with these manjaris of tulsi and also sometimes he used to put this Shila on his stone, on his chest, on his head. And then Mahaprabhu gave this Shila, this stone of Giriraj, to Raghunatha Das Goswami. He gave the Gunja Mala and the Govardhan. In this way, he gave Raghunatha Das Goswami the service of Radha and Krishna. Mahaprabhu gave the Gunja Mala and the Govardhan Shila to Raghunatha Das Goswami. And Raghunatha Das was singing them as Radha and Krishna, and Raghunatha Das was serving too. This Shila is until nowadays in the temple of Radha Gokulananda Mandir. So in this way we see, according to the qualification of the devotee, okay, stay in Vrindavan, do bhajan in Vrindavan. Vrindavan is my heart, Vrindavan is my life. Vrindavan is my life. You do bhajan. Those who will not do bhajan, okay, go to different places. Then when his mind is fixed, then he comes back. Understand? Not everybody is qualified. You have to make your mind and heart fixed. This is the way of bhajan. Also, you can do bhajan anywhere. It's not that like, oh, you only, because you're in Vrindavan, you're doing bhajan. If your mind is fixed, you can be anywhere, and then you're staying in Vrindavan actually, because your mind is fixed. Isn't it? Maybe you're staying in your own house and you're also staying in Vrindavan. Maybe somebody's staying in Vrindavan physically, but he's actually living in Maya. Isn't it? This happens also. One person staying in his house or somewhere very far away, far country, thinking about Vrindavan, and he's doing the bhajan maybe of Vrindavan. Another person stays in Vrindavan but cannot do bhajan. Going here and there, no nishta, nothing. From morning to evening, he's running all the temples. Isn't it? Some people, they do this. They don't have anything else to do. They take one lota, one water pot, some sweets. They go to all the temples and they offer a little bit some sweet and some water, and in the end the ants they eat this sweet they offer. Only the ants they eat. They don't leave any temple, like they don't spare any temple. They go to all the temples from 6 a.m. to midday. They not leave, like they don't spare any temple, like they go to all the temples. There's one Mataji here who comes. Maybe she's already died now, I think. From 3 a.m. she used to bathe in the Jamuna 3 a.m. Then after bathing, then she used to bring up a lota water pot. Then the first temple was Gaudiya Mata, she used to go. Then Gaudiya Mata, first temple, this one. Then she was going to Rangeshwara temple, this, that. That people tree also there. Everywhere. Going to all the temple, offering something. And then 10 o'clock, she used to go to her house. She would not spare anyone. She said, Maharaj, I cannot leave anyone. You think this is the way? No nishta, nothing. No. Have to have one pointed loyalty. You can stay anywhere in your house. That's why it says. You can say whether you stay in the house or in the forest, with family or renounced. If you do bhajan with nishtha, loyalty, then you attain Lord. Whether you stay in Vrindavan but you don't have nishtha, this loyalty and stability, you're worshipping Kali, Shiva, Ganesh, wherever you go you offer something. Nowadays people, what do? They take some sweets, they put in the mouth of the deity. Then the ants come and they eat these sweets from the mouth of the deity, because people put forcefully in the mouth of the deity, they put some sweet by force, and then the ants come and they eat it from the body of the deity. So in the bhajan we need to have nishtha, loyalty, one pointed loyalty and nishtha. You can live anywhere. It's not like only if you're in Vrindavan you can do bhajan, no. Wherever you are, do bhajan. Whether you live in Navadvipa or Jagannath Puri, in Vrindavan, wherever you live, in Gujarat, wherever you stay or go, do bhajan, that's it. Chant holy names. In India or Western countries, wherever. Today in the morning I spoke something wrong about that wedding story. Actually, those who are coming and only eating and having fun and not even seeing who is getting married, not only one wedding planner, but all that group of people who come with the bridegroom, following the horse and dancing, singing and playing, all of them, not only one person, many. So we need to attain the mercy of Srimati Radhika. Mercy of Hladini Shakti Swarupini Srimati Radhika. Nothing else. Traduz aí o que eu falei errado. A errata é que de manhã, na hora do negócio do casamento, não era só uma pessoa, não era só o wedding planner que só comia e não via nada. Todo mundo que estava ali. Você falou isso? Então tá. Todo mundo que estava ali, que seguia o noivo atrás do cavalo e tal. Beleza. Nityananda Prabhu tu Jiva Goswami. This Navadvipa-dhama, which extends over 16 koshas, approximately 32 miles, is certainly no different from Vrindavan. In the 16 koshas there are 9 dvipas, or islands. Just like an 8-petaled lotus flower floats on the water, this Navadvipa is also like a lotus flower with 8 petals, which are the 8 islands. Antardvipa is in the middle, and like a dot at the very center of this Antardvip lies Mayapur. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu eternally performs various kinds of pastimes in the spherical form of Mayapura Yoga Pita. The diameter of Mayapur Yogapit is 1,000 dhanush, 2,000 meters, and the circumference is 3,000 dhanushas, 6,000 meters. Means 6 kilometers. Even though there are several places situated within Shuddham Navadvipa, this Yoga Pita is the most glorious of them all, because the Panchatattva, Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, Gadadhar, and Shivas, are splendidly situated there. Yoga Pita Mayapur. Very soon, by the desire of Mahaprabhu, this place will by itself become hidden by the water of Bhagirati. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, when sometime later Mahaprabhu's desire again becomes strong, this radiant Dham will be revealed. The eternal Dham can never be lost by time. Rather, sometimes it remains in a hidden form, and sometimes it is manifest. Where Mahaprabhu stays? Where? Eternally in Mayapur. And his prakashas go out and like take sannyas, for example. Go to Jagannatha Puri. Later we will continue listening. Jai Jai Shri Radha.